everybody, welcome back and happy Easter weekend. Today I'm going to be making a simple vegetable dish, which is Mexican style beans with a side of nachos. For my beans, I'm going to be needing diced tomatoes and green chilies, minced garlic, my seasonings, kidney beans and black beans, but you can use whatever beans you prefer. I have garden vegetable broth, my frozen peas and corn, a red onion, and my celery. Now that I have my vegetables all cut up and my ingredients portioned out, I'm ready to go. And because I'm ready to go, I also have my beans pre-rinsed. I have my cast iron pot over here and the heat's already on. And now I just gotta add my 3 tablespoons of butter, and once my butter melts, I'm gonna add my chopped vegetables into the pot. Push it around to And now that that's kind of melting, I'm gonna add my vegetables. Now that that's cooking a little bit, I'm just gonna give it a quick stir. And also I'm gonna turn the heat down a tiny bit so I don't burn it. And the reason I have a cast iron pot here is so that it distributes the heat evenly throughout. Now that I have let it sit for a couple minutes, I'm gonna add my vegetable broth. The reason I'm using vegetable broth instead of chicken broth is because it's Good Friday. Give that a quick stir, just a tiny bit, and let it sit for a couple minutes. Now that my vegetables have run clear, I'm gonna add my seasonings. I have garlic here. I have parsley. Then I have my adobo. And then my last seasoning is Sazon, which is a traditional Spanish seasoning. Gonna give that a quick stir. Now that that's stirred up a little bit, I'm gonna let it sit for a couple minutes to distribute all the heat. Now that I have my vegetables and everything else in there to a slow boil, I'm gonna add my beans and my other vegetables. Make sure you get all the beans in there. Spread the beans around real quick. Now I'm gonna add my frozen peas and my frozen corn. Now I'm gonna give that a quick stir, tiny bit, and then I'm gonna pour enough water in so that it covers everything in the pot. That looks about just enough. Now I'm gonna let that sit and rest for a couple minutes. Now that that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my station. And the reason I always have a paper towel here is because it helps my cleanup process go a little quicker. And I carefully put all these in the sink. Then put everything else in. And then once I'm cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and check back in on the beans. I'm gonna give it a quick stir and then wait a couple more minutes. Now that it's almost come to a boil, I'm gonna add my diced tomatoes. First, move the tomatoes around a little bit, give it a quick stir, and then I'm gonna turn the heat down to low. And the reason I have this dish is because not only is it Good Friday, but it's my brother's favorite dish along with mine. And now I'm gonna let that cook for about 45 minutes. Wow, that must have been a quick 45 minutes for you guys. Now that it's all cooked, I'm gonna take the lid off and then put it in the sink. The reason I'm taking the lid off away from me is so the steam doesn't burn you.
Wow, it smells good in here. Is that for me?
Yep, for your nachos. And now that it's all cooked down, as you can see, it's ready to be served. And now, because I'm serving it with nachos, I'm using a slotted spoon. Take a nice handful of tray now. And you're gonna want to fill it up about halfway. Now I'm gonna add a tiny bit of cheese to the top to give it some flavor. And then a tiny dollop of sour cream. Now, there you go.
Hey Dan, can I have some please?
Sure. Here you go.
Hey guys, it's me, Anthony, Danielle's famous taste tester, here to try Danielle's beans. Dan, it's better than mom.
Today I served it with nachos, but you can either serve it with rice or chicken and beef and make it a full-blown meal. It's your choice.